Alright, and we're back. Welcome back to Natlan, everybody. I didn't really see a way to leave that place besides just teleporting out, so I did so, and now we are back here at the temple where we began the second part of this quest. And it seems like we've got a little bit more left. I think we just have a little bit of a follow-up, check in with Manku. Still not sure how to say his name. Look at these deer, they're so calm. Hey guys, not scared of me at all. Ooh, does that give me an opportunity? You know what, let's talk to Manku. I can try to chase down deer later. Here he is, waiting so patiently for us. Hi.
Manchu, we're back!
Indeed, says Jasper. Oh, that sure was one long wait. Not gonna lie, the longer I waited, the more anxious I became. It was my idea in the first place, true, but if you went into the ruins only to never return, I'd be beside myself with guilt. Though, if you'll excuse my bluntness, I must ask, surely you found the token that the Sage of the Stolen Flame left within the ruins? That was pretty tough. Tough as a piece of cake. I'm gonna say pretty tough because I died so many times. I know you'd do it. I appreciate his confidence in us, even though he was so anxious. Sorry for worrying you.
Look, it turned out to be this disc thingamajig.
Wow. Ooh, I can move it. Golden entreaty. And it's got that circuitry on the front. Oh, it looks very pretty. I wonder what that stone is made of. No, surely not. Golden entreaty? Golden entreaties actually exist? Incredible. I must include this in my research.
So, this thing's called a golden entreaty, huh?
That's right. Apologies, I'm just so excited. It said that this was once handled by the Sage of the Stolen Flame himself. For a moment there, I was thinking about what it might be like to keep it for myself as some kind of family heirloom.
No way! We need it to save Jasper!
Jasper will fight you for it. I know, but as for clues about the token's whereabouts, well, I'm all out. I haven't the slightest idea where the other one might be. Oh yeah, how do we say this? Okanaslan? You'd think? Okay, I'm guessing she has this idea from the visions that she saw, but I thought that was the name of the ancient civilization here. I suppose we did find one such token in ruins, so we need to find more ruins? Uh-huh. Forgive my asking, Vega, but did I just hear you say Okanatslan? Explain that you saw it when you touched the stone tablet, exactly. Wow. Who'd have thought it'd be in Okanatslan? The ruins of an ancient city that lies across a narrow stretch of water, north of the Flower Feather Clan. Wow, he's even giving us directions. If that's where it is, then I am truly sorry, but I cannot help you. Not only does my tribe forbid me to go there, but so does the Saurian Relics Association. Okay, is this because, as people who are doing a lot of research, they want this place to not be disturbed? They want it to rest peacefully? Or maybe it's dangerous? Apparently, it is said that many years ago, some association members received a commission to investigate that place, but after setting out, they vanished without a trace. I see. Danger. Sounds great! Since then, the association has steered well clear of anything to do with Okanatlan.
Don't sweat it. You've already told us plenty.
Jasper agrees, and I do too. He told us exactly where to find it. That's better than we usually get. Well, I must thank the two of you once again. I can't tell you how much seeing a golden entreaty means to me. Speaking of which, I'd better hurry back and get this all recorded. Thank you once more, Vega and Paimon. I wish you a safe journey. It's a nice shot. I'm glad he's so happy too. Seems he got something out of this as well. That's great. He helped us, and we were able to give him something nice in return. And Jasper, I wish you success in removing the mark of the Flame Lord's blessing. Farewell. Thank you for all your help. Yes. At the journey's end, the place where all souls come to rest, we will meet again. I'm sure of it. Aww. That was a nice parting. Sometimes we get very tragic partings. That one was nice. Yay! Okay, we are free. I could go back in. I'm kind of curious. I don't know if I want to retrace my whole steps. All 50 deaths included, but... Can I get back to that place? My god, there's so many lizards down here. Do you think lizards in this world are descended from dragons? Maybe that's why there's so many. Whee! Oh, this is the water place, isn't it? No, assumptions like that are a great way to die again, but I was right, so it's okay. I just want to see if there's any way. I'm assuming not. There never is a nice way. But you know what? We can get back to... the paradise in Sumeru. What's it called again? Oh, I'm really blanking on what that place is called. But you know the one. The one where time stands still. That was an impressively bad jump there, Vega. You glow over there. Nothing. Okay. Oh, the oasis. Wow. I can't even get up the rocks. Nevertheless, gets that lovely dragon place. Well, they said it was the place where the civilization, the very last of it, came to rest, basically, so... Yeah, okay. If I can't get up here, I'm just gonna teleport back out. Yep, okay. Let's see. Any teleporters down here that would be of use to us? Maybe this one. Ooh! This looks promising. Is the... Oh, no way! Wait, can I go back? I can't tell you how long I spent just wandering around. You're kidding me! I'm so happy. Gotta put away the UI, because that's the only way to do it when you're going down to a place like this. Okay. Just a little wee bit of exploring places we've already been to. Catastrophe's Edge! That is so reminiscent of when, Malwika broke the sky for us into the Night Kingdom. Yes! Oh my god. I'm so happy right now. This is amazing. I guess they kind of learned, they probably heard player feedback maybe? From previous areas where we asked them to please let us go back and they said, okay, sure. Sometimes it makes sense, you know, like, Kairi Bear's Mindscape in Bedtime Story. We're never going to be able to go back there because it's gone now. But this place has existed for millennia without being destroyed. And there's no reason for it to suddenly collapse. That I know of, at least. Unless you suppose it was just hanging on long enough to give a message to somebody who would come later. And after giving us that message, it disappeared. But it's still here, actually! I'm so happy. Okay, well, let's leave. You know, I'm actually incredibly tempted to put my temporary teleporter down here. Where? Yeah, I'm not even in Tevat. Huh. Very tempting. What would happen? Yeah, sure, let's do it. I've got plenty of those guys, I think. Here. Cannot use in current state. Can't use it down here. Okay. Well, I'm super happy about that. Away we go. I have a bunch of other things on my to-do list. What were they? Oh! Oh, I know what to do. Okay, let's go up here. Fantastic. Okay. So, just to have some closure on that quest. Wow, actually, wait, that's a beautiful view. That's so pretty. Is that the signs of the canopy over there? That's so cool. Okay, but yes, just to have some closure on that quest. So beautiful. Amazing lore that we got. Amazing way that they delivered it to us. Just so much information, but it's being built really well, I think. And I'm really loving the way that they presented this quest to us. You know, we're doing this for Jasper, and in doing so, we're stepping into all of this history and learning more about, like, the ancient civilization that was here. And Okanatlan. Yeah, is that going to be... I was thinking it was the name of the dragon civilization, right? But maybe it's... Oh, hello. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Oh, is this the thing where I'm supposed to put it on the, yeah. Put it on the graffiti. Anyways. Yeah, I was wondering if the civilization was the Dragon civilization, or maybe it's just ancient Netland. A united civilization under Oakkhan, right? We'll have to see. We'll have to learn more. But I love how we're personally invested because of Jasper, and then also it's just, for all of us, fans of history. Video game history, to be specific. We get to learn more about Netland itself. Do you guys see any more graffiti spots? I'm not seeing anything. Anyways, the reason I came up here is because I was collecting some of those ember core, is that what they're called? Flowers the other day. Since we explored up here last time, and... oh, I bet there's one up there. And, I know that I need them for the craftables. Okay. A lot of falling today so far. So I came up here to get more flowers. You can see even over there. Flower has gone splat because I already collected it. And then I saw an Oculus, and then I tried to approach the Oculus, and then Paimon was there, and she was talking to me, and it was actually a world quest. Let's read this before we lose the chance. We get a chest. Yay! Oh wow, it's a nice one too. What do you think she'll say? A reward on the road.
Is this an answer from this world?
Ah, so close. Anyhow, so I quit the game and came back, and it did not talk to me again. That's a little concerning, because does that mean I missed my chance to talk to it? Here it was. The other option is maybe if I just wait for the server to reset, it will, or the daily reset, it'll start again. But let's see. Yes! There we go. World quest time! I want to see what this is. Because look, Jesper's here too, so didn't want to miss this.
Whoa, where is this mysterious place? So many little Tibetlosaurs.
That's a weird Paimon voice. That's not my usual Paimon voice.
Could it be some sort of Tibetlosaurus gathering spot?
Jasper is also curious.
Jasper looks so excited. Not often that you get to meet so many companions at all in one go, huh?
Or all in one go. Jasper wants to go talk to them, I think.
Oh, you mean you want to go over there and play with them? Come to think of it, Jasper hardly ever gets to hang out with other little Tibetlosaurs.
Be careful, okay? Don't be gone too long. He actually acknowledged our words. That's so cool.
I'm still a bit worried. Anyway, let's find somewhere to relax and to have something to eat while we wait for Jasper.
You and Paimon find a nice spot to rest nearby until Jasper is done playing. But you end up waiting longer than you expected.
Strange. How come Jasper isn't back yet?
Are you telling me we let him out of our sight? Where is he? Jasper, did you get eaten?
Paimon sure hopes nothing bad's happened.
Gotten a bit carried away with the fun and games, perhaps?
If so, we'll have to give him a good talking to. The sun's nearly set.
The sun's nearly set, you say? Indeed. Oh, that sun you mean, maybe?
Let's go track it down before it gets so dark we can't even see.
Okay. Jasper, my boy! Did Petlosaurus hide and seek a look? Oh my goodness, clever?
Hey, is there any chance you've seen...
I want to tell us the clever little Petlosaur what Jasper looks like. I bet it's going to say rawr, and you'll never believe what it just said to us. It said rawr. Oh my god, it said 2 rawrs, actually.
Wait a minute, does that mean you know we're looking for Jasper? You really are a clever little critter, huh? Come on, let's catch up.
Are you gonna show us where? Oh my god, you're so cute! This isn't Jasper. This individual was already doing this when we first walked up. Unless they changed out, and that is Jasper now. Oh! Berries! Here's one for you. They're all for me. Never mind. Clever little Petlosaur. Anything else to say?
Wow, so many berries. Thanks. Wait a sec. We're looking for Jasper, not berries.
Anyway, we appreciate it. We're not the type to say no to berries.
Well, being given berries is never a bad thing, but it seems like Jasper isn't here. Let's keep looking.
Are we playing hide and seek right now? Is that what this is? Jasper, are you deliberately hiding? I would say, have we done something to offend you? But I think you're just trying to have fun. And I will happily play with you, Jasper. Lively. I want to talk to this guy. Tree climbing little Tibetlosaurus, indeed.
Take a look at this little Tibetlosaurus. This one sure knows how to choose a spot for itself. No, that can't be Jasper either. There's no tail scarf.
Indeed. There's no tail scarf. There's no little red mark. Okay, so is the modus operandi here to talk to everybody and then we'll find him? Or can we just find him if we talk to the right one? Hey, is that you, Jasper? It sure is! Is that you? Is that you? No, oh, never mind. We just caught someone else. Sorry.
Alright, looks like we've got ourselves a little Tibetlosaurus digging about underground. This has to be...
Little Tibetlosaurus learning how to dig.
Ugh, that's not Jasper either. How are there so many little Tibetlosaurs here? Where in Tivat did Jasper go?
It's so cute. Now, do you suppose if I... Wow. Do they normally have tusks like that? I was going to ask to borrow your form if you don't mind. Big parenty Tibetlosaurus? Oh my god, amazing. Let's go see maybe... Oh, they're gone. There was a Tibetlosaurus over here. Darn it. Oh, another Oculus though. I can't leave this quest until I find Jasper. Oh. Well, hello. That was really funny. Okay, we're gonna grab this guy. After I grab this... Oh my god, they're so fast. Okay. Maybe we won't grab that guy. Are they doing loops? Because they were here earlier. Then they left. Must have a very wide patrolling pattern. Ooh, a chest. Yes, I do want to fight those things. Yes, I do want the chest. But that's gonna have to wait till I find my son. I can't believe we took our eyes off of him. Paimon, we're terrible parents. We've lost him. Oh, oh my god! Jasper! Jasper! Are you asleep or are you hiding? Jasper, are you okay? Oh my god, look at him. Should I talk to the other ones to see what they have to say too? What do you have, buddy?
Hello there. How do you do? Wait a second. Why has Paimon suddenly started greeting little Tibetlosaurs like this?
Why, Paimon, you're so polite.
Thanks. But back to the matter at hand, this little Tibetlosaur clearly isn't Jasper. Well, let's just hope that Jasper's been having as much fun as this little one.
I hope so too. He's over there in the bushes.
And this guy. Hi! You haven't seen Jasper around here, have you? You know, the new kid on the block? It's got a mark on its head and a scarf on its tail. Seems like it can't understand what we're saying. Looks like we have no other choice but to go through them one by one.
Oh, way ahead of you, Paimon.
Teehee. Where could he be? Eh? What's that? Seems to be some movement over there. Let's go take a look.
I already found him, Paimon. Jasper! Are you okay?
Aha! So you've been here snoozing away! No wonder we couldn't find you all this time.
Yeah, no wonder he was sleeping. He must have tired himself out playing.
Looks like you had so much fun you completely tired yourself out. But the world's a dangerous place, you know? If you start feeling sleepy or need a rest, you've got to come find us first.
I told you to be careful. I think I said don't be gone for too long, actually. But, you know, details.
Alright. Nothing wrong with a bit of fun every now and then. But be more careful in the future, okay? Anyway, why don't we go say hi to that big Tibetlosaurus over there? Who knows? We might be able to... Or we might get another chance to hang out with this lot someplace else in the future.
Really? Code 4, they might pop up elsewhere on the map? Oh, that's why you're called Lively. You're jumping around. You are the cutest. Aw, you should keep practicing. Yay, this guy got more berries. I'm happy. I'm not taking them this time. Actually, they appear to have planted them. You are a clever little one, aren't you? Thank you for watching After Jasper. Roar, says the parent.
Thanks for taking care of Jasper all this time.
The parent acknowledges this. Jasper says thank you too. Good job, Jasper. You're so polite. You're taking after Paimon.
Well, whatever they just said, it went right over Paimon's head. Anyway, it's about time we were off. Say goodbye, Jasper.
Jasper says goodbye, but he's sad. Don't be sad. We'll see them again. He seems encouraged. Oh. Oh. I almost lost my head there. Oh. Oh. Oh, they've all turned towards us. Oh no, they're turning on us. Run, Jasper. No, I think we're being adopted, actually. The big Tepetlosaurus turns around as if to signal that it was time that they were off. The little Tepetlosaurs follow its lead, and together they leave. Wow. Did you have a fun playdate, Jasper?
Aw, you're not feeling lonely, are you, Jasper? Don't forget, we are here by your side.
Hooray. Okay. I saw a little statue over here. Oh, I got more over there. Hi! This looks like a nest. I wonder if somebody made that for the various Tepetlosaur families over here, or Saurians in general. That's pretty cool. Alright, wow. So the little world quest I stumbled across earlier was a playdate for Jasper. Amazing, adorable. Especially since, you know, the overarching plot here of Jasper's story is currently we need to save his life. I'm glad that he gets to have fun being a kid a little bit too, you know? Play with the other Tepetlosaurs, have a nap in the shade. Hi. I'm glad he gets to experience that as well. Okay, let's fight these guys, and then I had a few more thoughts, actually, that I've been accumulating over the days, and I wrote them down. Oh, speaking of which, first thing is, I actually, since... Let's see. Probably should have saved that. Oh well. I've been talking a lot about my current party setup and my thoughts with it. I did adjust it a little bit. I'm really curious to see how it goes. Oh no, I'm stuck. There we go. The main one being... rip. So not as much as I expected. That's okay. There we go. Okay, so it is still possible. Wonderful. So, I adjusted the travel... Sorry. I hate it when there's two of these guys. It's always the worst when there's two of these guys. I adjusted the Traveler's artifact set once again. And I decided to not focus so much on EM just because I was trying to do that for the shield strength, but it wasn't really panning out. So I switched her back over to, she has some EM, but it's mostly an attack build, just so that when she is on the field, she can help out a little bit, you know? Because of that, I also switched her back to Chiori's sword. I had put her on... Ooh, yikes. What is it called? Iron Sting because of the EM, but I switched her back. And besides that, Arlecchino, happy birthday Arlecchino. I leveled up her ultimate to level 2. Or level 3 was it? I'm not entirely sure. One of those two. It's incredible to me that she's doing so much damage and her talent basically isn't leveled. But that's Arlecchino for you. Out of the way. Oh, right, wait, I want to try hitting them when they do their cannon. Not this cannon, but their vertical cannon. That's when you're supposed to attack them, isn't it? Anyway, so that's just the team building updates. Here's the sword. Hooray, welcome back. And the artifact she's on is this detail. So, still has Elemental Master here and Shield Strength. Over there is the new attempt. We'll see how it goes.
On the road.
It's kind of nice because I get to use these artifacts that I've never used in my life on anybody, and I think they actually, if I remember correctly, some of them are quite nice. Yeah. You know, okay. But still. Here you go. Okay, now that the fight is over though, as mentioned, I had some thoughts. Let's see, where's my note? I wrote down some things. So, for me, you know, one reason I mentioned that I like doing my videos and I like watching them back is it allows me to see everything twice. So, I recently rewatched the fight between Malika and the captain, and with more of a focus on what they were talking about, or at least more time to process what they were talking about, it's kind of hard to really think about what they're saying in the midst of such a cool fight. So, yeah, I thought it'd be really cool. I kind of don't think this is likely. Right? There we go. Looks more like she's looking at the camera, you know. I thought it'd be really cool if Capitano was maybe one of the heroes of Natlan, like the original heroes from 500 years ago. Because they spoke of an oath, and the oath has been unfulfilled, right? And that's why the Gnosis is kind of pointless in Malika's hands or something like that. Doesn't deserve to be or something. And what was over there? I saw a chest? Okay. But basically, I thought it'd be really cool. Maybe Capitano was one of the heroes from that time. But I don't think that's likely because Malika is actively working on fulfilling the promises that she made at that time. So I don't think it's really fair to say that, oh, the oath has gone unfulfilled. She's working on it. She's currently fulfilling it. So that makes me think he's speaking about a different oath. But my first thought when I was watching that fight was it might have something to do with Malika's personal relationship with the Fatui and Tsaritsa. You know, every Archon has their own perspective on the Fatui and their own opinion of what the Tsaritsa is doing. But in hindsight, I really feel like the oath has something to do with Natlan and not Shnezhnaya. So my other thought was, could Capitano himself be from Natlan? And I forget exactly what inspired me to think this, but this does seem very likely to me. God, what was it that he did that made me think this? I'm not entirely sure. It might have grown out of the idea of, hey, maybe he was one of the heroes. But even if he wasn't one of the heroes, he could just be from Natlan in general, you know? There tends to be sometimes, not always really, a connection between the Fatui that are dispatched to a certain nation and their own past history with that nation. So for instance, our dear Wanderer with Inazuma, Dottore with Sumeru,
On the road.
stuff like that. So it's quite likely. I think diplomatically that makes sense, or from a tactical... Oh, wow. There is actually something up here. From a tactical perspective, that makes sense. You didn't say anything, my dear. You have a cooldown from your previous chest, maybe? So, because people who are from this region will be more familiar with it, naturally. They might have their own connections, they're more familiar with the geography, if nothing else. They kind of know how things work. It's probably easier to get things done if you're kind of a local, you know? Oh, I'm sorry that I made you dizzy, buddy. Oh, crystal flies. Anyway, so, just thinking that he might be from Natlan. And again, I apologize, I did not write down what my evidence was for this point. But that was an idea that I'm going to be looking to see if there's more clues one way or the other with him. They also mentioned a secret about the ley lines. I wonder if the secret is that they're dying? This was, we've since gained more context about how the ley lines work differently here, / how the Night Kingdom kind of operates here. So maybe the ley lines aren't exactly dying, but they certainly aren't as powerful in this region. Now, if they were dying, that would be fascinating, of course. Is it limited to this area, or is that something we should be concerned about for Teyvat as a whole? And if so, then Natlan could be a very interesting example case of a replacement system that might work, something like the Night Kingdom. Then who created the Night Kingdom? How did it get there? And also, there's a nail down there? I didn't even notice the nail. People pointed it out in the comments. On one hand, I can't believe I didn't see it. On the other hand, it was kind of there for but a brief second in that cutscene. But I should have looked up. That's something they always see. They always say people forget to look up. I should have looked up in the Night Kingdom. Now this is mysterious, isn't it? Do I put food here? Yes.
Slimes! Hello.
Do I fight you for these chests? That seems unlikely. Unless you're like the king of the hill and you're secretly a local legend up there. Darn it, I need her to lose her charge. But yeah, so he says Secret of the Ley Lines. Two options popped into mind immediately for this in terms of the nature of the secret. Huh. So for instance, is the Secret of the Ley Lines a truth about them?
Keep this close.
Or is the Secret of the Ley Lines a truth about something that is happening to them? So for instance, we've been talking about the ley lines maybe having been artificially created. Could that be the truth behind the ley lines? Or are the ley lines dying and that's the truth of the ley lines, you know? So, something to keep an eye on. I think it would be really cool if the ley line blossoms in this area operated differently or behaved differently compared to other areas, but as far as I can tell, that's not the case. Amazing. Look at this.
I'll keep this close.
Oh, I was enjoying fighting slimes, you know, the embodiments of Pyro in this here nation of Pyro. Now they're giving me something even more interesting. I want to get my rocks out of the way, but actually maybe not, because they do explode and do damage. 120 seconds. Anyway, so those are just some thoughts on that. Let me see if I can see what my next note is. Oh my god, Vega, I'm so proud of you. She just hit 28,000. Oh my god. That's amazing. Anyhow, oh, ooh. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to read my notes while I'm in the middle of ultimates. Sorry about it. My next note here is something about making new rules. That must have been something that they talked about during their fight as well. Yes, it won't do much, but yes, it will heal her. That's my goal here. Excellent. Oh, I hate these. Eh, not really. They're actually kind of fun at this point. But I remember when I was a new player and they were so intimidating. Okay, back over here. Let's go ahead and put this down. So we can get that repetitive sort of... Yes, lovely. Good job, everybody. Oh my god, there's more? Oh my god, is my timer shared between all these rounds? I have not been paying attention. I need to pay more attention. Gosh, it's gonna be the hardest to get through those shields. Hopefully we can do a little bit of that while we're doing this. No, they teleported. I need them to come back so she can hit them with their ultimate. Ah, they escaped that, didn't they? I sense that this is the last round, just based off vibes alone, so... Okay, that's not gonna do much to their shields, but it'll do something, I'm sure. Charlotte, we're counting on you! Oh my god, this is so close. This is nerve-wracking. Come on, come on. I can't hit him, he's on the other side! No! So close! You're kidding me! My rocks got in my own way! Betrayed! Okay, doing it again. Oh, I could have changed my party. It's fine. So I'm gonna save Charlotte's charges for rounds that actually have... whatever they're called. Mages. But yeah, I do love how this is all pyro themed. It's pretty cool. Out of the way of that, please. Thank you. But in which case, I definitely want Charlotte to be charged up. So... speaking of damage, though, my dear Arlecchino, since we reset the Purveyor of Punishment, she hit 166 in a domain the other day. And it was her own domain, so it's the one that gives you a buff based off your, Bond of Life changing. So it kind of doesn't really count. But you know, I was very proud of her. Why did her E not go? I was trying to get it to go and it didn't go. Really trying to focus on this guy. Because he's going to be the most difficult to get through that shield. New strats. No, thank you. No, thank you indeed. Oh, yikes. I know she's dying. I swear my mouse is not responding or something. I'm just standing here. Trying to do damage, and I just stand here. Not their fault though. Definitely my fault. Okay. Focus on these shields. I don't even care what that other guy's doing. Get this shield down.
Everybody stand back.
This won't do much, but it'll heal her. So I can keep her on the field. Oh my god, I'm doing even worse than last time. You're kidding me. Sorry, Arlecchino. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this without changing the party, am I? Okay.
Witness my rise.
Fine. I don't like changing the party when I'm just doing overworld exploration, but in this case... Let's see, what should we hit him with? I've been really enjoying... Let's see... Well, Hydro, definitely. There we go.
I knew you'd miss me.
I've been enjoying this team. Since our new constellation! Happy Free Constellation Week, if you've been keeping up with the constellation business.
Let the world come.
To temper thyself on thy journey so far, or something like that. Alright, up into the air you go. Yeah, so I got my free constellation for Wanderer. And now he's very speedy with his attacks, I can tell. He has a pretty good artifact set on him. I'm way too far away. I'm losing damage from Kaya's ultimate. Ooh, he's dying. This is no laughing matter. But he is dying. Up you get. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, he's got a pretty good artifact set on him. This is why I have no Mora ever, by the way. It's because I've been working on everybody's artifacts.
May I present?
But he has one that is subpar. And so I've been doing his domain also over and over again, trying to get him some better artifacts. But when you're trying just to get that one artifact in that one slot to be as perfect as you can, that's the final, like, 2% to perfection. So difficult to get. I think it's you. I think it's this one. Could be better. And, you know, they're good. They're pretty good. I would say they're pretty good. Anyways, very proud of him. Very happy with him. Away he goes. Bye! Let's bring back the regular party. Get back to our regularly scheduled programming. With a chest this time. Yay!
Keep this close.
Finally. Okay. So, what is next on the list? I was looking at my note to see what was on my note to talk about. Oh, there's so many things to do. What was next on the list? I have a list. Where's my list? Oh, right. Okay. We're wrapping up these world quests before we head on to our next part of the Archon quest. So I want to go over here. Let's just teleport to the tablet, see if we can drop off some Tarot Sigils. But yeah, next on my little list, I mentioned this earlier, but just to finish up mentioning it, making new rules. After learning more about the rules in Natlan and how they were created with help from that person, individual, or system Renova that we heard of. So, if making new rules is a goal here, then that is very curious, because I wonder if that means we're going to invoke that same system that was used thousands of years ago in the first Pirate Archon set up some rules. So that's another reason why all these world quests that we're doing are so fascinating, is because they kind of tie back into the Archon quest. They tie back in very much to the Archon quest. Especially because we're learning about, you know, the ancient civilization that was here and the ancient powers that were here and how those things might have impacted the rules that are in place today. I would like to know. So yeah, just super excited about that. I think that's all of my thoughts. As you can see, they're very loose, but I wanted to mention them because it's so interesting to see how, like, even for me, if I watch a video of mine that's super old, I love seeing, this is gonna sound funny, I think, but I love seeing when I understood things incorrectly, because it's really cool to see that understanding develop and change over the course of being in a region. Like, for this one alone, I'm trying to get to that crafting bench. Where the heck was it? For this region alone, when we were first learning about Malwika, I was confused about what they were trying to say. Like, I'm sorry, was she the first Pyro Archon? Was she alive for 500 years? Did she die and come back? Answer was C. Yes. She disappeared into the flames and then came back. And it was just really neat to, like, watch those older videos where I didn't know that. I don't know. It's fun for me to see myself puzzle these things out. So, anyways, I just wanted to mention my very early thoughts on some things that were mentioned in that fight. To see how they develop. Now, our next world quest is this one. Look at that. I can talk to the box. Let's see if I can find this quest, because I believe I was supposed to go fight somebody. Go to the clearing. Okay. Was there anything else I wanted to do over here? I'm sensing that there is. Right now, I want to go talk to these things. What's going on over here? Ah, my dailies. Hooray. What do I get? Oh, the shop reset too, you know. So I've got a bunch of these. Sure. Just do them. I don't think I'll get anything because it's been not too long since I got my last. Toma!
Here he is.
5 stars. Should I do the 6? Nah. Let's save them. Let them build up. Okay. All those notifications. I want to deal with them, but I don't want to switch to my... I know that one of the handbook is my dailies being done. I don't want to switch to my daily party right now. We've already done enough party switching. Boop. Oh, hello. Pardon me. Before I come fight you, I'm gonna fight these guys. Hello! Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, she doesn't have any charge. There we go. Yeah, it's more like it. Speaking of wishing, I've mentioned before, I'm saving right now for certain characters. You guys will tell me, right? If there's even... If an Albedo rerun is announced, you will tell me. Is this... Please? I'm just like, oh, there's no end in sight. But, speaking of Arlecchino, I think if I were to see her rerun, I'd probably pull for a weapon. I would very much like to have her weapon. Oh. She's on a 3-star. It does match her really well, though. Like, literally, it's got the same exact color scheme. Matches her white hair on top, and then the red socks that she has. Red shoes. No, it's part of her pants, isn't it? I swear it was, like, designed for her, with her in mind. I love how they do that. If that was the case. Because that thing, I think the white tassel was in the game probably since, like, 1.0, right?
Close.
Whenever Larua was introduced. They stopped tracking. Well, I think it was here anyways. I just love how it matches her so well. It was like right here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Great. Okay. This plank ain't half bad, huh? Shall we get right to it? Bring it on. I was waiting for you to say that. She asked us to fight her.
Let's finish this fast.
First time far from home. Oh my god, is that like a machete? Goodness gracious, that's a big knife. But yeah, she wanted to test some potions that she made or something, so she asked us to fight her. Alright, I'll fight you. Come here. I want to see how she attacks. Wow, impressive. I could probably drown her. That seems like a bad idea. But I appear to just be knocking her back anyways. Is there any deeper water? This poor woman. She's flying backwards. I don't intend to drown her, to be quite honest with you. She's just going further and further into the deep part of the water. That's hilarious, though, that she landed perfectly on that rock. Oh, she's stuck now.
Starfall!
Whoops. Oh, she's gonna reset. Okay, that's fair. Until she teleports. There she goes! Okay, now I do kind of want to drown her, though.
Let's finish this fast.
I'm so sorry. I know this is a friendly fight, but I kind of want to see if I can, you know? So we just need to get her into that spot. Don't put her on the rock. And before she can reset, you know? Watch her land on my rock and therefore not drown. Ha! Did it! Sorry, Sumac. Oh, ugh, she says. She says, wow, this is getting rough. Perfect time to try that potion. And then she said, ow, ugh. Hi! Glad to see you're doing alright. Are you okay?
Hey, you sure you're okay? You started acting all weird the second you ingested it.
Oh, she's saying ugh because she drank the potion. It's so... bitter?
Does it hurt? Stop talking for now. Just get some rest.
So incredibly effective at Adjusting one's state! Are you about to turn into a crafting bench? Be real with me. Be level with me. Tell me. Are you about to turn into a wooden crate? Is that way we could talk to them? Are they people? Anyways.
Seriously, now's not the time for joking. Come on, Vega, let's get her somewhere she can be treated. Stat.
You take Sumac back to the stadium and have her properly treated. What does it mean her state was changed? Is she a liquid now? Hi. Thank you, Vega. Paimon, I feel much better now.
Paimon's glad you're okay. You scared the stuffing out of us.
It would have been a tricky misunderstanding to clear up. I feel like she's looking directly at me right now. I feel really bad for trying to drown Sumac, but I knew she wouldn't really die. And she asked us to fight her. Anyways.
Exactly. Now that Paimon thinks about it, if that had been some kind of poison, we might be taken for murderers.
Oh, it's fine. Not to brag or anything, but I've been in superb health since I was little. Why? I can count the number of times I've fallen sick on one hand. This is no biggie. A will of stone can shatter any obstacle. Poison isn't exactly a common cold. True enough, though I'd say the formula for the potion was fine, it certainly isn't a poison at any rate.
You mean you got it from a trusted source?
No, I bought it from a merchant named Sunkoyak. He only comes out after sunset, and it just happened to be night when I ran into him. How lucky!
Lucky? That sounds super suspicious. You totally got scammed. We're gonna find that liar and set his pants on fire.
There's no need for that, really. I trust my eye for people. He's no charlatan. Could it really be that crafting bench is having an off day? There's a good chance of that. That being the crafting bench, I mean. You haven't been the only victims thus far. Mr. Humpback! Thanks for your help earlier. No sweat. Treating those who are injured is one of my duties. Regarding the crafting bench, have you ever heard about the locusts? First time for me. Oh, yeah, sure. They're the who's and the where doing the whatsits, yeah?
Don't act like you're in the know when you obviously don't have a clue.
It's fine if you've never heard of them. We logistics people have never really cared about being praised or being recognized like the true warriors. As far as we're concerned, ours is still honorable work. In the past, when the Hawkings, or the Hawkwings, the faction I belong to, has always been in charge of the stadium's various facilities. Rule-abiding sorts are we, always doing our best to do our part. But we've not had many new members join in recent years. We've got experience on our side, but even the best can't be everywhere at once when there's so much to do. Can't say we've made no mistakes either. Eventually, after taking the opinions of various parties into account, the Speaker's Chamber ruled that we should regularly hold a tournament in which all factions could participate. The winners would earn the right to carry about our noble work. We were, unfortunately, beaten, and have temporarily lost that honor. Our successors were the Locusts. They run the show quite differently. If they'd gone and given the work their all, I'd have no gripes. But, and I'm putting this as generously as possible, I've never seen a bunch of louts as hell-bent on profits as they are. Oh my. Putting this as generously as possible? And in the latest tournament, we Hawkwings encountered an unusually high number of accidents, hamstringing our performance. You think you were sabotaged? And many were linked using alchemical potions, just like what happened to Sumac. I've been thinking that they've done something to the crafting bench. Before, they were just targeting us Hawkwings, but now others have gotten involved. They've gone way over the line. You say that, but an utterly despicable pack of scoundrels. I'm wondering what she's saying about this here.
We've only just heard of these factions. It does sound like you've got some serious beef, but...
Yeah, without evidence, even the Speaker's Chamber has its hands tied. It's all my fault. If only I'd been more vigilant. The reason we missed out on collecting hard evidence before is because I never imagined they'd stoop to such low-down, no-good, dirty tricks. I know this sounds crass, but thanks to Sumac's injury, we now have a chance to investigate this affair. You're an outsider, a third party to this whole conflict. With you as our witnesses, we'll be able to expose the Locust's perfidy. Not just for our sakes, but everyone's. I get where Mr. Humpback's coming from. If the factions in charge of public amenities are up to no good, we're all in trouble. But my testimony alone won't cut it, will it? We go back now and check out that crafting bench. It's already too late. The locusts are a tricksy bunch. It won't be that easy to unmask them. To be honest, the fact that an outsider to our conflict was injured was a happy accident. Whatever the case, there's no doubt that any trace of tampering will have been scrubbed clean by the time we investigate the crafting bench. You seem intimately familiar with how the locusts operate. Of course. They're our rivals. The ones who stole our glory from us. Anyway, since there's no tournament on today, I'm just going to collect testimony from some previous victims. Would you two mind coming along? Oh boy, is that drudgery I smell? Hair smell makes drudgery quite tolerable. She really doesn't want to do this, does she? Sure. You'll be rewarded generously. This I guarantee.
Guess we just can't refuse requests for help, can we?
You rest here first, Sumac. We'll meet up with you again once we have the evidence we need. Alright. Sorry for dragging you two into this.
Don't say that. If you had to blame someone, then, blame the locusts. Yeah, we're doing this for the good of everyone.
That's right. What we do for the benefit of all. And it is a good thing indeed. Anyway, no time to lose. Let's go down to the outdoor training grounds and collect some testimony. Huh. Well, this is turning into more than I expected. I didn't think I'd get beaten as soon as I arrived at the stadium. This story's going to be a riot for my friends back home. Being the butt of a joke amongst friends is worth it sometimes. Must be saddening to have all your friends laugh at you. You think so? I don't think they mean any harm. It was a pretty funny scene at any rate. I wouldn't mind if you laughed too. Sorry, I tested my tactics on you. Thank you for fighting with me. I do want to go check out that area one more time because something feels off. First of all, on one hand, I like his story about... Oh my god, it's completely gone. I like his story about how, you know, a stadium this large, a public space like this, yeah, there's absolutely going to be teams of people dedicated to making sure it's upkept, clean, safe, so on and so forth. On the other hand, also that, like, battle between the different factions for who gets the honor of cleaning the stadium. I love that. That's so perfectly Nutland, you know? How shall we decide this? Ah, yes. Fight. On the other hand, the bench could talk. And the box could talk. I should have talked to the box. I really should have. It seems like there's more to this than just somebody sabotaging the bench.
Come on.
Oh!
Give it a
Oh,
go.
nice! Also, I'm really curious about the fact that you can sabotage a crafting bench. I feel like that's important information to know in terms of alchemy and how it works. It makes sense, you know. If alchemy relies on the patterns on the top, at the very least, if you mess with those patterns, you could cause some issues. But how can you mess with the crafting bench and make it look perfectly normal at the same time? And how do you make it talk? What, were there people hiding in the area to sabotage things? Anyway. I'm very pleased I did not just fall. I almost did. I didn't. Huzzah. Up we get. I feel like I have so many more thoughts to share. And as you can tell, I even wrote them down this time, but I feel like there's more. The nail in the the chasm. No, the nail in the Night's Kingdom. Amazing. Incredible. Does that imply that the Night Kingdom used to be on the surface? And it fell? Does that imply that Celestia can throw nails underground? That makes me think again about the chasm. Because there's a nail down there. And it seems to be completely enclosed. I would assume that it was thrown so far, or so long ago, that the chasm just enclosed it as a result of the rock shifting over time, and then the various geographic modifications that happened to Larua during like the Archon War and all that. Ask Ogun some questions. Okay, let me collect everything else in the camp first. So, and that's amazing because weren't we talking the other time about how we wanted to keep an eye out for anything to do with like forbidden knowledge? Which is why the nail was dropped in the chasm, kind of. Is that right, actually? Was the nail in the chasm unleashed 500 years ago? Or was it longer ago? Was it due to the forbidden knowledge that leaked out of Sumeru? And that's why the oozing muck is like that? Or was the nail already there? And then when the forbidden knowledge reached that point, it got transformed into oozing muck? I don't recall. But when I think about the ones that I know about, so there's the one on Dragon's Spine, naturally. Where is she? Wow, I can use Celestia to orient now, because I know where it lives. So if that's Tenyu Vale direction, the Skyfrost nail is that way. Let's see, how'd I do? I think I'm a little bit, honestly, I want to say it's more that way. Yes, I'm going to stand right here and see how I did. Oh wow, I'm way south. Anyway, Skyfrost nail, Chasm nail, the one that was dropped on the desert but I couldn't find. The one that was apparently dropped on Sarumi, but I also didn't see. They terraform is basically what they do. And they have either, oh my god, I've missed one, huh. They have either the intentional or the happy question mark side effect of suppressing forbidden knowledge and corruption from forbidden knowledge. So, for one to be dropped in the Night Kingdom is incredible. Why? What was it trying to suppress? Do you think Celestia hates the Wyobs and was trying to suppress them? But then I can't believe they haven't done more about the power that the Wyobs have in Natlan. The Night Kingdom did look very dark, but I mean, it's the Night Kingdom, and also it's being infiltrated by the Abyss. You don't suppose it was dropped there to combat the Abyss? It seems like, though they've been fighting against the Abyss for a long time, the amount to which the Abyss is present in the Night Kingdom currently is much more than usual. Oh, I love your Tepetlosaurus hat! Is that meant to be a Tepetlosaurus one, or one of those flying Saurian ones? I bet that's meant to be Tepetlosaurus. You were from the Echoes, actually. Hello. Hey, Ogun, it's been a while. You still remember the crafting bench incident? Just wanted to hear what you have to say about that. Seriously? You're still hung up about that? What's the point? Don't you worry, I've got my ways. Is your way relying on outsiders to interfere? And here we see dissent in its natural habitat, slaying a cause so the foe need not. Could you consider me elite reinforcement instead? Sure. Sorry, I know we're not making the best account of ourselves. Outsider you are, and outsider you remain. However, pass my training, prove yourself worthy of my trust, ask again after that, and you'll get your answers. Ooh, yay, a fight!
Wait, aren't we here to get testimonies? How did this turn into a test of strength? It's Natlan, Paimon.
Sorry, can't help you there. We Hawkwings have traditionally prized strength above all else, and Ogun's and our conservative even by our conservative standards. Better to just take his challenge rather than waste your breath. I have faith in your abilities.
Okay, then.
Ready, bring it on. It's kind of fun. Destroy... Huh? Can I talk to them? Hi. Why don't you try it out before you give up? I'm rapidly running down my counter here. I don't see any crit. There they are. Alright, let's do this. Oh, you're... Oh, I'm taking damage! Ouchies. 5 out of 15. Goodness me. I feel like I heard them off to my right, but I can't move my camera at all. It's annoying. Here's some more. I'm gonna kill the little guy. Oh, I see. Each one of these is more than, one. What do I do when he dies? Oh, I guess that. I can... I can get another one. That feels a little bit wasteful. Of a life. goodness. How are you supposed to hit these and not take damage? Is there a way? Do I just go past them faster? How bizarre. Oh, he's healing now. Oh, this thing can heal you. Right. That's probably how I was meant to do it. Oh well.
A reward on the road.
I did it! At cost, though.
Well, how was that? Strong enough for you?
A diamond in the rough, but a diamond nonetheless. What do you want to know? As agreed, Ogun tells of his previous ordeal, sparing no detail. Humpek in turn records the testimony as given. But what's the use of What's the use of taking all this testimony? It's a waste of time. He is no warrior who gives up before battle is joined. I will give it my all, regardless of what you say. Suit yourself, then. Let's go find Pampa next. Hello. I like your Yumkasaur hat. Pampa, we're here about... Oh, I've been waiting. Heard you all just fine. And reckoned I'd be next. Just didn't expect to sit through one of Ogun's old grumbler lectures first.
Nice. That saves us the trouble of explaining. You can start anytime. We'll write it all down.
Oh, no need to be hasty. Pass my training, prove yourself worthy of trust, ask again after that, and you'll get your answers.
This again? Why?
Don't you think you learn a lot just by watching others overcome obstacles? And if you don't think so, I sure do. As such, I too would like a chance to learn from you, in return for my testimony. Can't let Ogun monopolize all the fun like that, now can we?
Is that how this works?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? And if you're willing, let's start now. The sooner the better! I bet it's gonna be a Yumkasaur trial. We had a Tibetliosaurus trial, and now we're a Yumkasaur. It's not over yet, is it? I'm keeping track of the time. Much obliged then. I'm counting on you too. Okay. Ooh, I like the lights in the houses now that it's dark. Pretty. Boop. Okay, where's my button? There it is. I was pressing T again, like I was in Sumeru again. This is such a peaceful one. They're giving us platforms after every jump. Maybe like the last one they won't catch us off our toes. I'm missing some. Ooh, wow, there's a lot. I can't sprint very fast. I'll simply do my best. Upwards? Yes, indeed. Again, such peaceful music. Huh. Is that another chest up there, though? Something up there. Obviously there's a sconce. I dropped a carrot. It's okay. Nobody panic. Yeah, that's a chest right there. Are you going to attack me? Oh!
I'll keep this close.
Oh, nice. Going to give me away over there, actually. That's very nice of you. Tempting, but I'm supposed to talk to Pampa. Aw, right above the, Mountain Lord. Pampa, I descend from above. Brace yourself. Imagine someone dropping out of the sky to have a conversation with you. Hello, I'm here about your car's extended warranty. That's the wrong person. Amazing. Simply amazing. Did you get all that? There'll be a test later.
Wait, were you really trying to teach him? We're here to collect testimonies, you know?
Of course we can. I'm a man of my word. I'll tell you all I know. Pampa vividly recounts the mishap he encountered before, which Humpek records in a more concise form. Thank you for your testimony. With this, we're one solid step closer to reclaiming the honor that is rightfully ours.
Really? He sure did a great job telling the story, but as for how useful it'll be...
Hey now, that's where you're a mistaken little miss. Form is about decorum, and decorum is crucial, you hear? Crucial. But in case you've never heard, stay a while and listen.
Can we just go now?
Then it's time we went to find Anella. She should be with the people of the springs at this time. But before that... well, Humpek to a secluded spot.
What's with all the mystery?
Well, this friend is... special. Are you Nightwind? Sorry for the wait, Tozan. About that thing we agreed on earlier? Well, I'm here now, aren't I? Sure was a pain in the neck to squirrel these things out under the noses of my fraction mates, though. Are you one of the locusts, even? My thanks. I'm afraid we'll have need of you in the future, too. Humpback, you have connections. Ah, come on. This is for everyone's benefit, isn't it? Yes, indeed it is. You're a good fellow, worthy of respect. Until you showed up, I'd never have thought that a locust would go against their own faction's interests. Ah, to be honest, it breaks my heart to know that some of us have sunk to such contemptible conduct. And yet, as a locust, it'd be difficult for me to change the status quo, so some external help is quite welcome indeed.
Wait, so you're helping the Hawkwings on the sly? Wouldn't that make you a traitor?
Why put it in such harsh terms? Are our goals not aligned? To expose evildoers and see them punished? Well then, the hour grows late, so I'll be taking my leave. If you need anything else, just contact me. Good luck to you. Wow. Thanks for the assist, Ozan.
So, what he gave you was...
Intel on the locusts, of course. It will buttress our testimony all the more. Honestly, I'm glad to know that reasonable people like Tozan still exist in that swarm of locusts. Alright, let's keep gathering evidence. Can't let this goodwill go to waste. We'll find Nella over with the people of the springs. Compass testimony. Oh, do you think we can read this stuff? Here it is. Many exaggerations and redundancies in information make this one much harder to parse. Oh no. Okay. So, people of the springs. That's nice. What's this again? Local legend challenge. Oh, Oculus that I still haven't found? Underground, perhaps? I'm tempted to go look, but let's stay on track. Oh, and my bag actually should be able to tell me if I have enough. Oh, I definitely don't. Huh, I have 8. Probably need 38. That's a challenge right there, isn't it? Huh, good job not dying. Hey, there's an investigate. I need that more. Hello. Whee! Hi, Anella. Taking care of the Colosaurs? Found you at last, Anella. Would you reconsider the matter I wrote to you about? Stickier than a tick you are, chasing me all the way here. Well, what's in it for me? I mean, you are a member of the Hawkwings. I was. I may be a good swimmer, but that doesn't mean I'll stay on board your sinking ship. Couldn't you at least provide some testimony? And drop myself in the pot of trouble you're brewing?
This feels like a waste of time. We should just go back and look for Sumac.
Oh? Well, who are these two little cuties? Help you hired, Humpback? You could say that. Good. I've changed my mind. Youngsters with potential are just my jam. How about this, young lass? If you pass my test, I'll consider giving you a statement after all. Color me shocked and surprised. I test. Gotta admit, not feeling it right now.
Guess they really are part of the same faction, huh?
Ah, very good. Shall we begin? Bring it on! I like how... Oh, wait, let's see what they have to say. Interesting. It's curious how when you talk to the test giver, they always assume that you're trying to give up. Anyways. I like how these tests, if you were doing this quest very early on in your adventure in Snatland, would be a great way of testing your knowledge of the mechanics. But I feel like... Oh my god, a spirit way. I have comfortably learned enough to be able to do these. You know, that's where I'm at. Instead of, you know, trial by fire, learn how to use the mechanics now. Or else, it's more like, hey, I'm having fun being a Koholosaur again. I've lost my trail, haven't I, though? Challenge failed, darn it. Didn't realize it wouldn't let me leave. Oh, hey, wait. Here's another challenge, though. We could do this in the meantime. Let me guess, it's... Oh, destroy targets. Oh, I see. Wow. Here's me saying I know how to use the mechanics. That was a lie. There we go. Like the other ones are in the air or something. I don't see them at all. Oh, they're there. Wow, I'm just blind apparently. I don't like this mechanic, I'll be real with you. I don't like the way it feels. But I do apparently know how to do it. Oh, get into the spirit way. The whole source challenges love giving you spirit ways, don't they? Alright, boom. Boom. God. Not a lot of time left. Less than 30 seconds remaining. Almost there though, okay. I have no idea where this is going to drop us off though, relevant to our quest NPC. Oh, but it's a quest I can navigate. We'll be fine. Ignited Adventurer, hooray! Oh, I should show you guys some of the achievements I've gotten lately. Let's do that and then we'll find Anella.
Is this an answer from this world?
Because I got one the other day that I thought was kind of funny. Okay, the legend of the legendary heroes. Prove the strength of your bond with your Saurian companion and earn the talisman of the Sage of Stolen Flame. Naturally. O Red Sea, part and clear a path. Complete the trials of the Sage of Stolen Flame. Naturally. That's cool. O Red Sea, because it's a sea of lava. Righteous resistance. Anyway, at least the evil machine has been shut down. That must have been part of that same quest too. So here we just got this one, right? Chakana's dangling bow. Collect that series. Ooh, pretty. Achievement all-seeing. The gaze of a traveler looks upon all like light, and your impression of things will someday resurface in your mind in vivid, intense color. Very cool. This is the one that I got. Bounty of the Earth. Collect 800 rewards from Blossoms of Wealth or Blossoms of Revelation. Hooray! Look at that. After all this time. Oh, oh my god. That's an interesting name card, isn't it? Your hero's journey began before you knew it, but it's the experiences that really made it special. Okay, so much is going on here. That thing on the left looks like a sun, but actually it kind of looks like an eclipse, doesn't it? Normally the patterns branching out from it, they kind of look like petals. To me, those are either petals or like rays of light, but... Is that a sun? Is that an eclipse? Is that the head of an Oceanid for some reason? And then the symbol on the right looks very much like Paimon. Looks very much like something. Is that the thing that you see in the Battle Pass story? Like that whole thing? Ignited Adventure that we just got. Some time trial challenges. Help T2 liberate the souls of the tribe's ancestors. Very cool. And the gold of the sun together with his blood. The token needed for the pilgrimage. Oh, cool. Alrighty, I really want to click on this, but since we haven't completed this, I'm not going to. Okay. Ooh. Oh, and, okay. So we got the name card that we just got. Where is it? Wow. And then we got a thing last time, actually. Not that. Avatar. We got this. Isn't he so cute? Oh my god. My child. Adorable. So, we're kind of caught up there. I probably have a birthday letter or two. Oh, I do actually. Oh, I know who one of them is from, even. Boxes! Nice! Wow, we really went far, didn't we? Not surprising. Let's see if we can break this. I don't know why it's just randomly out in the middle like this. Oh no! I started another challenge. Okay. Eh. Whee! Okay, swimming is very fun. Whee! Oh, yeah! I love it. I missed one. Yay! I think that's one of the most fun challenges I've done. Just the ability to swim around super speedily. Not to be underestimated. Okay, I'm stuck. Alright. Let's look at those. We'll be a Koholosaur. But look at this letter because... Oh, check-in. Hooray. We have one from Kazuha we will be reading, but we've got one from Flynn's, whom I have not yet met. So, wanted to let you guys read it. There's that, there's that. Alrighty. Away it goes. Ooh, that looks really cool. And we will read that at another date. I promise I will try. I think that maybe what I'll do is once I'm like fully caught up to like, you know, the present day Genshin, wherever that happens to align. Then whenever a birthday comes around, I will search in my inventory to see if I have any older letters from that person and read those as well, you know? Alright, let's try this challenge. Okay. Do this. Collect the orbs. Okay. Onto the spirit way. And I'm seeing orbs off to my right. Great. Doing better already. Wonderful. On to the next spirit way, I'm guessing. There we are. I really expect, like, some sort of video game music to be playing right now. Like you get in those games. I don't even know how to describe them. I don't know the terminology. Would you call that a platformer where you're on just like one platform and you just endlessly go forward and you need to collect things and avoid obstacles and there's like exciting music in the background, dun 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 type thing? Ah!
A reward on the road.
You're kidding me, that's hilarious. I got it again? Where was that? Hooray! Thank you for those. Alright, Anella, how do we do? You're quite the budding talent for sure. You know what? Forget Handpeck. Why don't you join up with me instead, lass? Sounds good. Let's talk terms and compensation. No thanks. I've still got a ton of commissions on my docket.
Let's get back on topic, shall we? We're here to get her testimony, you know?
That how it is. Shame. But I did agree, so... Anella lazily relates her unpleasant encounter while Handpeck pens it down faithfully in its entirety. That should be all our testimony squared away. Are you really not coming back, Anella? We succeed this time. You can invite me after the fact. You should know I can't stand men who are clingy despite being total failures. Or do you? Of course, you kids are a different story. My door is always open to you. And if you'd rather take this to a hot spring...
We're busy right now. Bye!
Oh, now that we've gathered all the testimony, shouldn't we go back to the stadium and look for Sumac? Sour sauce ceviche again? What's wrong with sour sauce ceviche? Nothing, really, it's fine. But no matter how good it is, you can't just keep eating the same thing day after day, can you? Though, on the other hand, Ripple's been getting a bit pudgy lately, hasn't he? Odd. Neither his training nor his caloric intake have changed. I feel like we have like the exact opposite opinions on like everything, Anella. Sorry to report this. You must be Ripple. I want to ask you what's up. What do you think of Anella? Is she good to you? Ripple not here. Me here. Aww. You're so cute. Who's Ripple? So I'll leave this here. Alright, back to the stadium. Oh, is there a doorway over there? Please tell me there is.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
There isn't, you just came out of nowhere. Okay. I wanted to do a quick pass through here to see if I could find that Oculus, but I've been in here plenty of times. Oh my god. How have I never gotten that before? That's hilarious. Okay. I need you guys to stop attacking me so I can go get an Oculus, please. That was lucky timing. I like that. Let's finish this next time. Pretty cool. Is this ledge protecting us? Nice. Sorry. I hope you're not too hurt. Once you come back, we'll hit you with this. We'll try to. You might be moving too quickly. Wow, that completely missed. That's really unfortunate. That also completely missed, which is very unfortunate. Sorry, Bennett. Trying to get you energy. Instead I got you punched in the stomach and no energy to boot. Okay. I will attempt to use my rock. Huzzah! I really wish you could, like, back cancel in this game. I've tried before. I think it... Ooh. Huh. I don't think it's something you can really do. I swear I've gotten this exact Oculus before with Seat Lolly. Is that just... There was something in a similar spot, and that's what I'm remembering?
Whatever you need.
Got it. There's another... Okay. There's another one. Over there. Well, let's... Oh, that's right. I put that symbol down because there were two of them. So when I came to get one, I would for sure see the other, was my thought, wasn't it? Bet it's up there. Are there any Yumkasaurs around? What on earth? Is a mountain erupting? It is! The mountain's erupting! Oh, that's the coolest thing. So cool. Oh my god! It's not even up there, it's right here. Amazing! That was surprisingly productive. Okay. So, on the map. Definitely remove this. In the party. Let's swap out Miss Seat Lally. Where is she? Here she is.
Let's get this interview started.
Indeed. Oh, I'm sure Charlotte just enjoyed all the testimonies we just collected. Where is your friend? That way? I bet it's up. I'm not going to hunt it down unless it appears before me within the next couple seconds. Because we're almost done with this little world quest and it would be lovely, I think, to finish it up. So instead I'm just gonna open this flower. Oh, watch it be in the flower though. Aha! It wasn't. Wonderful. And let's head back to the stadium. I kind of have an idea of what I'd like to do if we have time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. I almost just teleported to the Archon quest. We will get to that soon, I think. I'm rapidly completing my list of tasks to do before we head on to the next part of the Archon quest, so hopefully sooner rather than later. You're back, Sumac. Or,
We're back, Sumac. Sorry to keep you waiting.
hey there. You were gone a pretty long time, to be honest. Did the testimony gathering not go so well?
Well, the Hawkwings have some really weird rules. We had to pass tests before they talked to us, and the reason they gave were all over the place. If we got a certificate for every test we passed, Paimon would totally be a master already.
Yeah, we're definitely due for a title upgrade. I see. Shame I wasn't there to see everything go down then, but I'd have become a skilled fighter in my own right by now.
You're passionate about martial training, aren't you? Still, Paimon's not sure the Hawkwings' methods would be for you. Speaking of which, Humpek, it seems like you weren't exactly everyone's favorite fellow. Weren't you all companions once?
Huh? Sorry, did something happen?
Well, they're kind of detached. Like they don't care about what you're doing? Or maybe they don't approve. It's so strange. Isn't exposing wrongdoing and punishing perpetrators the right thing to do? So why would they act like that?
I'm afraid that the Hawkwings being scattered like so many grains of sand is a disgrace I must bear responsibility for as one of its members. Still, I hope that this is our chance to reunite. I'll do anything to regain our honor. I mean, don't they say that the truth oft winds up in the custody of the few? I won't throw in the towel just because I'm in the minority. I've heard that one before. You could always be in the minority because you're mistaken, you know. Well, the truth will be revealed soon, won't it? The Speaker's Chamber will judge based on the evidence both parties provide, so please, I'd like to ask you to be present as witnesses. Are you sure my testimony would still be valid? Maybe I just had an accident that was totally unrelated to the locusts.
Also, couldn't you just get Sumac to take the stand? What would we be there for?
No, all of your testimony is absolutely necessary. Don't worry, I won't ask you to act against your convictions or involve you in anything unjust. Just tell the truth. That'll do. Well, you did help me when I was injured earlier, Mr. Humpek, so I owe you that much.
Is it really necessary? Oh well, we might as well help get to the bottom of this, huh, Vega?
Thank you all. In that case, let us meet at the outside training grounds in 2 days. This is suspicious, right? Like, is he trying to sabotage the other team? Is that what's actually happening? Is he just mistaken that there was any sabotage to begin with? This is weird. Can I do this? Aha! Oh, they didn't rise us up to see the time passing. That's unusual. Okay. Good morning, everyone. The horns. I wonder why the horns are blowing. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Is this the fastest way to get there? I feel like it is. That way. We just kind of go right through the mountains. We can even see our beacon. How cool. There's peaceful music, too. Did I give Toma his constellation? Toma, I don't think I gave you your constellation. Nope, I didn't. Sorry. There he is. A subordinate skills. Constellation level 2. Duration is increased by 3. Naturellement. Oh yeah, look at my Mora. Hey, it's back to, it's over 1 million again. That's great. It has been quite low. Hello, everyone. Oh wow, everyone's here, really. What happened to the speaker's chamber? Do you want to just gather everyone before we go testify or something?
Huh, that's quite the crowd. Paimon's getting a bit nervous.
Hey there, Vega, Paimon.
Sumac, there you are. How are you feeling?
Great, thanks to you. Actually, I ended up going to the other crafting benches just to try that potion.
Wow, you've got guts.
And it seems like the formula's fine. So, yeah, told you I'd got a good eye. The problem must have been with the crafting bench then. Ah, look, we should be starting soon. See that person in the middle? That's Mr. Tenehua, the judge sent by the speaker's chamber. I see, okay. The people facing Mr. Hampek should be Locust members. Only 2 of them? That's fewer people than we have. Huh, he looks familiar. Side? Oh, Side is his name? Side? I don't remember joining the Hawkwings. Oh, I see. Oh my gosh, wow. I did not follow that at all. She's saying side. I don't remember joining the Hawkwings. I think I would have said, fewer people than we have. Let's see. Yeah, I would have said than we have. I don't remember joining. Yeah, I don't remember joining. That's true. Well, be that as it may, you could still say that we're on the side of truth, right? Are we? Ahem. It's about time, so let us get started. I'm sure that all present are well aware of this dispute, so I shall cut to the chase. State your case, Hampek. My thanks for the chance to speak. Everyone knows that the Locusts have replaced us Hawkwings for some time now, yet such grudges will not simply vanish. I'm sure it also goes without saying that we are still capable competitors. If we emerge victorious in another tournament, we would reclaim the glory that was once ours. But it just so happened that, on the eve of the event, our various contestants met mishap after mishap, and each victim shared something in common. Their accident happened after using a Locust-managed crafting bench. Hey, why were all of your contestants using the crafting benches the night before the event? What were they trying to prepare? I don't imagine it's a stretch to conclude that the Locusts were the sole beneficiaries of the resultant injuries. As such, we can see that they had both the motive and the ability to put such a plan into place, or into practice. Just 1 minute there, bro. I'm going to ask you to slow your roll. Motives and capabilities are one thing, but doing it is a whole different ballgame. Also, let's be real. You're not the only one to have beef with us. You know how it is. When you've got 99 problems, what's a couple more? What? You think we've got the time to go around exacting revenge one by one? And besides, I haven't heard of too many people getting injured after using crafting benches lately. You sure it's not just your persecution complex acting up? Wow. Now I kind of feel like they did do it. When you have 99 problems, what's one more? Like, excuse me? There haven't been that many cases lately, but they happened, didn't they? And the fact that such targeted attacks stopped happening just as I started investigating is quite unnatural, don't you think? Moreover, there was a recent victim. Someone completely uninvolved in this conflict, in fact. Sumac, that young lady over there, suddenly felt unwell after ingesting a potion crafted using one of your crafting benches just a few days ago. She had to be carried back to the stadium for treatment. The Outlander travelers Vega and Paimon can corroborate her testimony, and the two of them were also present when I collected testimonies from the Hawkwing victims. Mr. Humpeck speaks the truth. I did verify if the formula was suitable afterward. I can only conclude that the crafting bench itself was faulty somehow.
Yeah, and speaking of what happened that day, we didn't use that crafting bench in the first place because it seemed weird.
Here also are the victim testimonies, good judge, that I gathered together with Vega and Paimon. If you would, you two? Now we're we're delivering the testimonies. Okay, anything else to add? Sumac? No, I'm back. I'm trying to speak with Sumac. Has the mood changed? I feel like I'm getting nervous too. I mean, I thought something weird was going on until Itzquain. Is that how you say your name? Itzquain, probably. I'm thinking of Quichi. Until he was kind of blasé about everything. What's the Hawkwing's little helper looking to me for? Oh, I've got nothing to say to the likes of you? Well, the sentiment is quite mutual. Have I arrived too early? Are we not at the exciting bit yet? Or was there not one? I'm not too concerned about the outcome. This just happens to be my duty. I like that these guys showed up. So many familiar faces. I can barely breathe. The sooner this is over, the better. Even though they don't really want to be here, they're like, this is our responsibility to be here. So we'll be here. This is our spy. Counting on you, buddy. I don't know why, but we are. Pass the Hawkwing victim testimonies to me once you're ready. Here you go. Why is this so... Once you're ready? What? Do I fight you afterwards? Well, it certainly appears that this is no groundless accusation after all. Any objections, Itzquain? Alright, so, let's just say that the crafting bench we're responsible for has malfunctioned. That, at most, amounts to, what, negligent management? I mean, not like we hogged all the glory for ages like the Hawkwings, so we're a bit lacking in experience. Some mistakes are bound to happen. Gotta give us newbies a chance, right? As for our forerunners, we've got nothing but respect for them. Accusing us of sabotaging them? Now that's just too much. How about this? We'll actively discuss compensation with those who suffered losses due to our oversight. Will that do? Don't think I'm blind to the straw man you're popping up. You clearly deliberately targeted us Hawkwings. There's no way this was unintentional or the result of some kind of negligence. And, do you have proof of malicious intent? Don't think you can get that from the victim testimonies. No, but we can get that from our buddy. Of course I do. In fact, I've got intel from within your little gang. See the Loke pearls on this invoice? The timing of the Locust's mass purchase of them coincides exactly with that of the Hawkwing's mishaps. Now, we all know that Loke pearls are not materials that need to be... We heard this word for the first time a while back. Lock pearls? Are not materials that need to be stockpiled in large amounts, and similar substances were found in the potions imbibed by the victims. Where did you get that invoice? From a member of your corrupt organization whose conscience hasn't yet breathed its last, of course.
Judging by his reaction, that sure hit him where it hurts.
For safety reasons, I will not disclose this stout-hearted person's name, but I guarantee that Vega and Paimon were there when I received the invoice, and they can corroborate the event. We were indeed. We did indeed encounter a special friend. We were there. I don't want to cause any misunderstanding.
Yeah, they even said it broke their heart to witness such contemptible conduct by other locusts.
Really? And here I thought we were famous for being earnest dullards. Didn't know we had someone that eloquent on staff. I'd really like to meet him. Anyway, let's just assume this list in your hand is genuine. So what? It's circumstantial evidence. Your accusation means mere speculation. And what were you saying about being eloquent, Itzquain? This invoice could just as well point to some rotten, traitorous locusts using our operating funds to buy the Loke pearls so they can build an artificial hot spring in their backyard. And wouldn't that be a terrible disgrace for us? Don't worry. I'll promise we'll investigate thoroughly and then give a full accounting to everyone. How's that? How unsightly. Are you really just going to deny everything to the bitter end? More like your evidence just doesn't cut it. How about this then? This picture clearly shows someone tampering with the crafting bench, with a chest full of loke pearls next to them. I'm sorry, you had a picture of someone tampering with the crafting bench this whole time? Well, that's kind of a good card to play, not gonna lie. That's... Sumak, is that her name? This must be right before she used it. We should definitely recognize that arm and hand, shouldn't we? Who is that?
Oh, that person sure looks familiar. Isn't that you, Sumak?
Ah, so it is. What a coincidence. Are you some sort of important figure to be under surveillance like that? Huh? Would someone as ordinary as me really need monitoring? Didn't expect such a move from you, to be sure. But please, everyone, think for a second. Is this stuff actually proving his claims, or is it simply more of the same old circumstantial evidence? Even if this picture could prove that someone tampered with the bench, can you prove that person to be a locust? And if I said that this picture was given to me by a locust, just like that invoice? Well then, would you, Vega, and Paimon be able to vouch for that? No. I don't remember that happening. I can't.
This is the first time we're seeing this picture, and judging by your reaction, Sumak, this is your first time as well, right?
Nope, never. Sorry, Mr. Hampack, but we can't give false testimony. So, does this stout-hearted person you speak of truly exist, or did you conspire with those fellows over there to invent the story out of whole cloth? We're a united lot, we locusts. Is that not how we overcame you scattered hawkwings? I find it difficult to imagine that we'd have a turncoat amongst us. Why has this random world quest that started with a talking crafting bench turned into such a complicated legal battle? That's amazing. I don't want our dear friend whose name I forget to reveal himself as a spy because I worry about his physical safety and all. But he could reveal himself and say, hey, I was the person. I can vouch that it did indeed come from a locust.
We'd take on almost any request, but we've got principles too. We wouldn't lie at a time like this, right, Vega?
Though it does seem that the locusts are not above suspicion, this is not enough to make a final judgment. If your stout-hearted friend could testify in person, Hampack, that would make things much simpler. But you'd claim that there's no such person, yes, Eats Queen? Absolutely. There's no way a traitor exists amongst our ranks. It's funny, because he's saying there's no way a traitor exists. Doesn't that kind of feel like he's admitting that this stuff is genuine? I don't know. Well, since this has reached an impasse, there's no point in continuing. Unless you have something to add, Hampack. Let's call it a day. Call it for today, that is. Still, before we adjourn, please submit the evidence you just presented. Wow. This is turning into quite the thing. Is there going to be follow-up to this? Another world quest, perhaps? Things are getting weirder and weirder. Right, this guy's just denying it. This should be over soon. Okay. Oh, phew, now we can finally go back. Just as I thought. Wait, could it be? Oh, what'd you figure out, Pampa? Did you figure out who the spy is, or do you have some other thoughts to share? I'm all ears if you do. Alright, I don't want to pressure him. If you've got other tricks up your sleeve, by all means don't hold back. Hit me with everything you've got. Yeah, no wonder they sent this guy. This guy's good. You'll have to submit the purchase invoice. Can I look at it first? Only the reason for and the quantity of the Loke Pearl purchase seems out of place. There you go. I feel like I'm making a mistake by giving this stuff over, but what else could I use it for?
Looks like this is the end of the line, Hampack. I have to kill you now.
In the name of Yenfei, anybody who fails to win their case in court in front of us must perish. No, we can... Mr. Tinhua, I'd like to identify the locust member who provided me with the intel.
Eh? What? Wait a minute. That's not a good idea, is it?
But before that, I hope that the Speaker's Chamber can extend protection to the person I'm going to identify. That will be no problem, yes? We can consider it. This crafting bench is an affair. This crafting bench affair is an affair, neither big nor small, but the Speaker's Chamber nonetheless hopes for a straightforward end to the dispute. If both sides agree to this, I assure you that we will not allow any acts of retaliation from the Locusts. Of course he'd agree. He'd said it himself, that our goals were aligned, to expose evildoers and see them punished. In fact, I believe that he came here today precisely because he agrees. Isn't that right, Tozan? No, I feel like he's making a mistake. He should have spoken to him first. You hear that? He named you the traitor. Well, that's trouble. I've got no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Humpeck. I know you're in a hurry to find some way out, but you've got the wrong guy. Oh, ho, ho, here we go. I don't... You could say maybe he's a double agent. He's betraying us by sabotaging his own testimony right here in the trial. But if he were to do that, then he could just lie and say, yes, it was me who gave it to him, and I need to admit everything I gave to him was fake. I was just trying to play a prank on him. Or something like that. I feel like he's doing this to preserve his safety, I think. What? What's wrong with you? Didn't you give me the crafting bench picture yourself? That facility is managed by the Locusts, so only you could have taken that photo. Well, that's just the thing. I checked the photo, and the crafting bench in it isn't one under our management.
Ah, Paimon's getting lost already. We first met Sumac at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, didn't we? So that bench must have been the one there, right?
Exactly. I remember it clearly. That was my first time at the stadium, and I was happy to make good friends, only to meet misfortune not long after. So, can we take that to mean that crafting bench was a fake then?
A fake crafting bench? How can that be?
Well, if people can fabricate evidence, is a fake crafting bench that unbelievable? You know, other than the question of motive. I mean, it's not like someone would pour effort into a fake crafting bench with which to frame us locusts, not caring if they injured an innocent passerby in the course of fabricating their evidence. Aha, they're turning it on, whatever his name is now. Before attempting to use scummy tricks to try and create internal strife between us. But what about the invoice? Vega and Paimon were both there when you handed it to me on the tournament rest day. They can vouch for me. Yeah, so, because, like, we have felt that something suspicious was going on this whole time. And this guy definitely has a motive to try to get the Locusts out of their position, because he wants his party to be back in it. But the Locusts were just so rude earlier.
Let's not think too hard about Tozan's change in attitude first. Let's just tell the truth.
We did indeed see him. Wait, you mean when the day we had no tournament on? Well, that's weird, because, dear Judge Mr. Tinahua, I clearly recall that we were soaking in a hot spring on the people of the spring's turf that very same day.
What? But we saw him, and so close to this place too.
Oh my god, it's Dragonspine all over again. Hey, now that's crazy talk if I've ever heard it. How can one person be in two places at once? But if I had to take a guess... let's do it this way. But had I to take a guess based on a certain someone's nature, the one you saw might have been a fake. How did they falsify him? A twin? A disguise? I mean, with the crafting bench a fake and the witnesses a bust, are we sure we can trust the invoice? Are we sure it's not all nonsense? I'm sure everyone here can figure it out. This is all a frame-up.
A frame-up?
That's right. Whether the crafting bench, the injured Sumac, Vega, and Paimon who were roped in as witnesses, you orchestrated all this yourself, didn't you, Humpeck? You know that the scattered Hawkwings aren't... You know that the scattered Hawkwings weren't a match for us. That's why you had to resort to dirty tricks. Shame, though. You were destined to fail the moment you decided to forge evidence. You guys look and sound way too smug. Lies will always be exposed, and now everyone will look upon your every word with suspicion. It won't matter what evidence you present. Will it be a fake, just like before? That's what everyone won't be able to help but think. There's no credibility left in the Hawkwings, and you're the one to blame. Serves you right, thinking that you can indulge your selfish desires under the guise of justice. On the other hand, this could be the Locust's attempt to make sure the Hawkwings can never again even challenge them, you know, destroy them completely, by basically saying, oh, I will be a traitor, and here, take this evidence. But it was all false. So, how can we prove that, though? And I don't even know if that's the case. How can we discover what is going on here? I don't really trust Hampek, so he could be lying. But I also don't trust the Hawkwings either, or I'm sorry, the Locusts either. Why are we even involved? This is getting too complicated. He's thinking. Nothing to say then? This has proved more complicated than I anticipated. I'm afraid my judgment will have to wait for another day. Vega, Paimon, you were deceived into giving false testimony, so I shall not press charges against you at this time. What false testimony? We told everything that we saw as truth. But my eyes didn't deceive me. I'm many things, but not a perjurer.
That's right. Paimon was there too. We saw it with our own eyes and even talked to him. It was him for sure.
So you mean to call me, the judge, a liar?
Well, we're not saying that. Hey, say something, Hampek. Or was the Tozan we met that day an imposter who put you up to the job?
Impossible. That was the Tozan I know. And he did give me the crafting bench picture. I've been had. I don't know how he did it, though. And the situation is as he says. I could not explain the most crucial mystery, and now my every word arouses suspicion. I've already utterly lost. Hey, chin up, Mr. Hampek. We warriors of Natlan don't call throw in the towel that easily. Like I said, I've got a good eye for people. I know you're not lying. Each queen was confident when we spoke, and it didn't seem like one to purposely lie. But Tozan? Now that's an experienced liar.
But from what happened just now, everyone must have been convinced that Hampek was the architect of all this. Oh, Paimon doesn't know who to trust anymore. Now she's even doubting your words, Sumac. Is this what we call a crisis of confidence?
At times like this, a little out-of-the-box thinking is needed. Is it our turn to challenge everybody, Vega?
Out of the box? How?
It's not that Hampek intended this as a frame-up from the start. Rather, Tozan saw this all coming and struck first.
Huh?
So you mean that, suspecting that Mr. Hampek's investigation might turn up something for real and actually hurt the Locusts, Tozan pretended to help, only to lure him into making the wrong decisions so he could use the case to destroy the Hawkwing's credibility? Exactly! But how do we prove that?
That's definitely possible.
Hello? This thing's over. A done deal. Seriously, this is getting more ludicrous by the moment. What idiocy are you gonna spew next? Going to say we Locusts brought out the judge and had him commit perjury? See, he's trying to end this and trying to make even more serious accusations that we can't counter-argue. I know you don't doubt your eyes, but neither do I. I doubt Mr. Tennehua's lying. There's only one possibility left, which is that you all saw Tozan on the same day, but in different places.
But a person can't be in two places at once, can they?
Was it a potion? A disguise, a twin, a whopper flower? Well, just like with the crafting bench where we first met, Paimon. There were likely 2 crafting benches at the stadium then.
2 benches? So, you mean that the original one was still... Well, you mean that the real one was still in its original spot, and we just encountered a fake then? So, you say it was fake, but it wasn't much different from the real deal. If it hadn't been tampered with, it would have functioned normally.
Exactly. So both crafting benches were genuine. Just like there is no fake Tozan. Instead, there are 2 of him.
2 Tozans? Oh, Paimon knows where you're going with this?
Well, if I hadn't known the man himself for so long, I might have seriously considered your hypothesis. Actually, maybe I should give it some thought, I'm afraid that this nonsense is not worth wasting your time on, sir. Oh, come on, Tozan. I was just joking. No need to be so nervous. Anyway, we're done for today. Unpack, eats queen, you stay for a bit. I'll need you to come with me to the speaker's chamber. And as for the rest of you, you're free to go. I've got other things to do. See you. Catch him. There's probably another him around. Tozan leaves in silence. Hey, that's the same as I said earlier. Oh, teleported.
For a moment there, Paimon thought we'd be able to, you know, Shazam! Turn things around at the last second, an epic climax! But guess not. Not that we could provide anything more than guesses, though. What we really needed was 2 Tozans, right in front of us.
You know, we might actually have a chance at that. Have you heard the story of the foolish thief, Paimon?
Foolish thief? Come on, don't keep Paimon on tenterhooks. Just tell the story.
Alright, relax. So there was once a foolish thief who stole a gem from someone and hid it in a place only he knew of. The owner of the gem only knew who it was who had committed the theft, not where the gem was hidden. But he was a smart man, and so he said to the thief, "Hey, you, thief! I know you stole my gem, so I've nicked it right back. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself." The owner's smart.
Oh, the owner's smart, so that's gotta be Vega and Paimon. That makes the thief and the gem... Ah, Paimon's got it, for sure this time. Come on, Vega, let's catch up with Tozan. He'll bring us right to his gem hidey hole.
You follow Tozan as he departs and catch up to him near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
Wait, we're back near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame again? Ah, he's so quick.
We lost sight for only seconds and he was gone. Good thing he left footprints though. Let's follow those. I'm in the circle, so I assume I'm following footprints. Are there footprints I can... Oh my god, there are. Wow. Hello. I want these collectibles, so bear with me. Pardon me. Hehehe. She's looking up at it. That's cute. Okay. Footprints? I'm going to be excited if they suddenly turn into 2 pairs of footprints. Oh, never mind. Turned into darkness. There's 3 of them, maybe? Talalepa? Oh no, sorry. I thought it was 2 different names. Talalepa! Bad news. Seriously? What are you yelling about? Disturbed my beauty sleep, you did. Someone's exposed us. I was able to smooth it over for the time being, but...
Wait a minute! We've got 2 Tozans here!
Twins. As I thought. Wow, they do look exactly the same. This must be so bizarre for Vega, as a twin herself. Of course she would think, maybe it's twins. But they're identical twins. And she and her brother are slightly different. Seriously, bro? Did you invite these 2 guests over as well? And are they here to get pranked? Or are you pranking me? It's you 2.
To think you 2 set up shop right under the noses of everyone who goes to the stadium and didn't get discovered. Is this what they call hiding in plain sight? You 2, pieces of evidence. We already know your secret. Come with us to the speaker's chamber and let's hear the truth.
Well, I'll have to request that you keep our little secret. Big bro, you're the one who brought this on us, so you're going to owe me. Sure. So is Talalepa like a better fighter? So he's going to fight us off?
What? Keep your secret? We're on the side of truth here. We're not that easy to bribe.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Who said anything about a secret? Or a bribe? There's only one way you can be sure a secret's kept. That sounds like you're threatening to kill me. I thought you were going to try to just lock me in that cage, but... To battle!
Well.
Wow.
Here comes another.
Oh, can't believe Paimon didn't get that. It's such a cliche, too.
Actually, I don't think I even need her help. Get dropped on. Ahaha. Oh, I do want her to charge up, though. There she goes. Okay. Oh, that was so cool looking. Oh, that's not gonna hit anybody. Let's bring them over into my minefield. Come join me, fellows. Yay! Huzzah! I can't see you, but I know I'm hitting you. There we go. Oh, darn it. I'm on the hill, so I'm, not hitting anybody. Okay, can I keep them in the corner? Yeah, keep them in the corner. And they won't be able to escape. Aha, wow, 18!
Good job, Vega.
I do kind of want to heal, but I don't want to bring in Charlotte at the time being. Ooh, I could maybe work on building up Arlecchino's ultimate, though. I love how it gets dark when she takes the field. That's so cool. Another 18, awesome. What indeed. Oh my god, that guy went flying. Yikes. I think he's been defeated. There we go. You lock the two of them in the cages for now. Oh, that's hilarious. We lock them in their own cages. I do wonder what they used those cages for, though. That's a little concerning.
You two were small time.
I'm honestly more curious. What made you think 2-on-1 would be fair odds? For you, I mean. You little brat. You're not what you seem at all. 2 fists against 4 is unfair, but you alone count for 8 at least.
Don't be silly. My one counts as 4 fists on your team and 4 on ours. Fair is fair, and you lost square.
Alright, you win this round. But what about it? Sure, I pulled a trick or two. Does that mean Hampeck's a saint? You all saw how dumbstruck he was. Everyone did. The Hawkwing's credibility's completely bust. Nothing you do will change that. I've already won. Reveal my secrets to the chamber all you want. You won't save the Hawkwings. That's not for me to decide. I have no interest in your grievances.
That's right. We're on the side of truth. Nothing more, nothing less. Judging your dispute is up to the speaker's chamber. We should be fine leaving them here for a bit, right? You've got to hoof it back to the stadium and tell Tenahua.
I mean, you could fly back, and I can stay here and guard them. Or vice versa. So you're here just to gloat and revel in the humiliation of a defeated opponent? That's not a hobby I'd flaunt. Let me out of here and fight us again if you dare. You hear me? These guys are just mean. Oh my god, a chest. Oh my god, 2! Hey, don't touch that!
An answer from this
No way! They seriously, that's so funny! You don't deserve these treasures. You tried to frame an innocent guy for being fraudulent? Basically no reason. Yeah, I will say, I really don't have a high opinion of the locusts at this point. They seem kind of scummy. I like this guy's names. They have nice names. Okay.
Tenahua, good thing you're still here.
You tell him the whole tale. I've known Tozan for ages. Before he joined the Locusts, even. I've never heard he had a twin brother. Could it be that he and this Telalepa have been switching places all this time, and we just didn't notice? It's quite hard to believe. But I doubt you'd joke about something like this.
Oh, you won't be laughing when you get to their hiding place. In fact, you'll be shocked. It's definitely much closer than you think.
Indeed. This is something I must personally verify. And if that's the case, some old cases will require reinvestigating. I'll be busy in the coming days, I expect. Whatever the case, thank you both very much.
Yeah, don't worry. We just don't like scammers. Speaking of which, Sumac helped a lot this time, didn't she?
Indeed, and I will remember it. Once the dust settles, I'll ensure that she is rewarded. Now, I'd love to stay and chat, but as I have important matters on hand, please excuse me. Again, thank you, and I hope things go well with you. Wow. Is that the whole quest? Let's see. I'm waiting to see if a follow-up pops up. Doesn't seem like it. That's wild. That was like a whole drama, start to finish. I really wish I had spoken to that box. I didn't, because I remember last time when we first ran into the bizarre crafting bench, there were other inanimate objects that I could speak to. And I tried speaking with them, if I remember correctly, and it was not that I could actually speak to them, and more like I tried to speak with them and nothing happened. So I would hope that that would be the same case here. But still, that is so funny. Oh my god, Sumac! Meet again. Hello, have you been? Not bad, you? Things have been pretty good lately. It was only after I came here that I realized I wasn't doing too badly in the first place. Everyone's so kind, and they've given me loads of helpful advice and encouragement. Seems like leaving my hometown had its silver lining after all. I'm so glad things are working out for her. I think she's Flower Feather? We've had some slight hitches. Ah, I see. Well, I wish I could give you some advice, but the truth is, you've seen far more of the world than I have, so I don't think it would help. Maybe you should just put aside your worries for now and have some fun. Like getting something nice to eat, a dip in a hot spring, and a good night's sleep. Your problems will still be there when you wake up, sure, but at least you'll face them full of energy, right? That's a great point. Makes a good argument. Anyway, about what happened before? I hadn't expected this many twists in the tale. In the end, it's hard to say who was right and who was wrong. Perhaps things were more complicated than I thought. Maybe everyone was at fault, but not completely? It's very hard to say. Perhaps I'd be better off if I just stopped thinking about it. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Tenehua came looking for me earlier, so I just told him everything as it was. Would that have helped? As I see it, you're the one who deserves the credit here. But you must be used to running around like this, right? Anyway, take these. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Huh? Green fruit! Thank you, Sumac. Okay. So I suppose that's the end of that quest there. I am very glad that we did that now, because, otherwise it just would have waited in my quest log forever. And then blindsided us at the most random moment with a quite long world quest. Still, that was entertaining, to say the least. There were more chests down here. We've gotten quite a lot of chests today. I'm just trying to find somewhere scenic. That works. Anyways, yeah. Cool to learn a bit about the workings of the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. I like when we can actually feel that these busy places of gathering and commerce and festivals and culture, I like when you can actually feel that they feel busy. You know, this place has employees, and we met some of them, and the employees have a feud. Just, wow, that was so funny. So, I think that's all of our world quests done. Tentatively, very tentatively, I want to say we're back to the Archon quest next time. I want to check to make sure that we've done everything that I wanted to do before we head onward. But in the meantime, we are definitely done here for now. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this world quest extravaganza. A little bit of ancient lore, a little bit of a legal drama, fun times. I want to give a special thank you to our Patreon supporters, J. Blakewood, Connor Sard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, G. Brillia, the Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, Ruru, Lycan, Axel Iron, Jake Quellen, Lunar, Sonova, Matsan, Marcin Shinishevsky, Marcus, Sal, and all of our anonymous patrons. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye now!